Hello everyone, my name's Oscar Encina. We're going to go ahead and get started with these virtual training sessions. I just want to kind of go over some things before we really get into it and we can really have some fun with it and stuff like that. That way I can tell you what you need, what to look out for, how to really, I guess, kind of know yourself before we definitely get started. I do apologize for the audio. I am outside. It's the only place I could really get good lighting, make sure I have enough space for all my workouts. But I do apologize for the wind. I'm going to be talking a little loudly. That way you guys can definitely hear me in the video, okay? Once again, my name is Oscar Encina. I am no way in a professional, but through the classes I've taken and through the helps of some readings and things like that, we're going to go ahead and get started on an instructional video, okay? I'm going to go ahead and let you know what we might be using today, what we might not. I'm just going to throw in those ideas. That way you at home, whoever is watching this, can actually kind of find some items that if we use, you can get close to them at the very least. So for example, today, one of the things we're going to be using are some Gatorade bottles, full Gatorade bottles. It just provides a little bit of weight without having any dumbbells or actual gym equipment or anything like that. So that's one of the things we're going to be using today. Another thing we're going to be using today would probably be like a step stool or a step ladder. As you can see here, I also too have a small rock wall that I will be using. You'll see in a different video, things like that. I just want to get some height and some elevation, something I can actually step onto that's real sturdy. Another thing I do want to mention, safety is real key for me. I don't want you to go hurting yourself or anything like that over a simple movement or a simple task that we're doing today in today's video, okay? So today's video is going to consist of a couple of sections, okay? We're gonna have a warm-up. We're gonna have a warm-up. We're gonna have some strength and power training. We're gonna have some core training. We're gonna have some balance training. And finally, we're gonna have our cool down. Of course, in between those sessions, we'll have some 5-minute cardio sessions as well, okay? I am dressed appropriately, athletic shorts, athletic shoes. I do have a hat on because I do have a little bit of a messy hair, but feel free, hat, no hat, it's really okay. I turned it backwards. I apologize if it looks informal, but I really wanted you to see my face while I was recording that video, okay? So let's go ahead and get started with the warm-up. We're gonna do a 3-minute jog in place is what we're gonna do, okay? Now with this jog in place, I don't want you guys, it's our first video session, right? So I want to see if you haven't been moving a lot, or even if you have, I just want to make sure we take this kind of nice and slow and make sure we're doing good key points as far as executing the exercise, and that way you can maximize the benefits of the exercise that you guys get, okay? So here we go. I do have, since I am recording on my phone, I have another phone for a timer. I'm going to set that timer to 3 minutes, and that's all we're going to do. We're just going to jog in place. I'm going to kind of back up over here so you can see me. If you guys want to, I'm not really sure if I'm just going to stay here. If you guys want to, you can kind of do circles. If you need to move or anything like that, you can come back and forth. You can jog in circles, something like that. I just need enough movement to make sure that your knees are coming off the ground, your feet are coming off the ground, you're landing on the balls of your feet, and you're pumping those arms, okay? You gotta pump those arms because those are dynamic movements. As your right knee comes up, your left elbow and arm should be flexed. Same with the right, okay? Just a nice jog in place, just like if you're jogging on a track, okay? So in that case, let's go ahead and get started with our jog, thus starting our warm-up, okay? Here we go. All right, guys, let's go ahead and begin. I got my timer at 3 minutes. On your mark, get set, go. We're just jogging in place here. We're just jogging in place here, okay? We want to get the blood flowing. We want to get that heart pumping. We want to kind of wake everything up. We kind of want to wake everything up. Today is going to be a full body session, and that's just what we're going to be doing, okay? Like I said, you can walk back and forth. Give me guys a nice little jog in place, jog in place. You guys can give me kind of circles here, looking around, things like that. Or if you're good and simple right here, you just want to jog in place right here. Jog in place right here, just stay right here. Nice good little warm up. It's a nice hot day today. So let's see if I can even get through this workout today. It's been a minute for me, so we're gonna keep it going. And that's all we're gonna do. Jog in place. Jog in place. That's all. Nice and gentle. Nice. Keep it going, keep it going. I'm a little tired of walking back and forth, so I'm just gonna keep going here. I'm just gonna stay here, I'm gonna stay here. Gonna keep it going, yep. And do a little bit of circles. A little bit of circles. Again, kind of focus on the technique. Not a huge issue right now because like I said, we are warming up. Just want to make sure we get that blood flowing, things like that. Notice my left arm, right knee, right arm, left knee, opposite, opposite. Switch, switch, switch. See what I mean? We're gonna keep going, we're gonna keep going. Don't stop, don't stop. We got a minute left. Keep going. Keep it up, keep it up. Not much of a warm-up, huh? Just jumping right into it. It really is a good warm-up. It gets you breathing right away. It gets your blood moving right away. It gets you to loosen up. I like this kind of warm-up, especially because we are going to be doing a full body exercise. Multiple joints used at one time. Multiple planes being crossed at one time. So it's just a good little, nice solid start. Let's see, let's see. Let's see where we're at. 20 seconds left. Keep going. Keep going. As far as head placement and things to look at, it's really up to you. When I would run long distances and things like that, I used to keep my head down, kind of making sure I'm not gonna trip over anything like that. I know we're not necessarily doing that here, so my mind's kind of wandering. There's our 3 minutes. Kind of catch your breath here, in through the nose, out through the mouth. There we go. All right, we're good. We don't want to stay at rest too long because that would defeat the purpose of that warm up. Okay, so I'm gonna shut this off real quick. Perfect. And then we're gonna go into a 3-minute shadow boxing. Okay. So before I start this exercise, I am not a professional boxer. I'm not a professional boxer. I'm not even an amateur boxer. Okay. The shadow boxing that we're talking about is strictly a cardio shadow type of boxing, okay? That's all it is. For those of you that don't know what shadow boxing is, this is all the movement we're gonna do in our upper body. Like I said, it is a full body exercise today, full body session today. So we wanna get this warmed up. We wanna get our upper body nice and warmed up as well, just like we got our legs moving and our cardio system moving already, all right? So shadow boxing here, I'm gonna give you a front view, and then I'm gonna turn it aside, that way you guys can see it. I'm not actually looking for great technique in the punches, but this is what I'm kind of looking for. Full extension of that elbow, and as one elbow is fully extended, your other elbow is doing the exact opposite and is staying flexed here, okay? Once you have this punch here, and you bring it straight back, then the other one goes straight out, okay? You want to make sure that you rotate that fist. You want to rotate that fist. We can go a little bit into depth with it. You really do want to extend that or rotate that wrist just to make sure you're getting that full elbow extension, okay? We do these steps that way, we just make sure we're doing everything correctly, okay? So we're just gonna switch off kind of like this, okay? You're gonna keep it nice and tight here. Let me back up. You're gonna keep it nice and tight here when you're ready. Stable ground right here. Feet a little bit shoulders width apart, maybe a little bit more. Nice and comfortable, a small bend at the knee, okay? Here, 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 here. So let's go ahead and get ready for our shadow boxing. You saw the kind of example we want for it. Again, not an expert, so I'm not looking for great technique, anything like that. I gave you the very basics. We're gonna go ahead and set our alarm for 3 minutes again. Let me go ahead and turn this around. That way you can see my face. We're gonna go ahead and get three minutes again. Just shadow boxing. We're just gonna make sure we're really extending and flexing those elbows, okay? And we're gonna get this upper body warmed up. We're gonna get those smaller muscle groups involved a little bit. Triceps, biceps, our pectorals, things like that. We're just gonna keep them, okay? You don't really wanna drop down into your shadow boxing. You wanna keep it up as straight as possible. And again, we're gonna go for 3 minutes, okay? So whenever you guys are ready, here we go. 3, 2, 1. 3 minutes starts now. Shadow boxing. You guys can keep your feet in place or you guys can go ahead and keep them moving just like this. It's really up to you. I'm gonna do a little bit of both. Gonna go here. I do have a little bit of bounce with it. That's all I'm gonna do, right here. I'm gonna stay locked in. Shadow box. Full extension, full flexion, full extension, full flexion. Here we go. Yep, there you go. Just like that. Just like that. Stay nice and locked in. Find a pace that's good for you. Like I said, we're not professionals. We're not even amateurs. We're not looking for speed here. We're just looking for a nice little warm-up exercise to get that upper body involved, okay? Get those shoulders involved, get that chest involved. Definitely get those arms involved, okay? You can definitely move, like I said, if you want to. I really don't see it beneficial in any way. If you're like me and just can't sit still, then yeah, go ahead by all means. But yeah, I kind of like this sturdy position here. And we're going, keep going. In through the nose, out through the mouth, keep going. Get a nice good burn. You should get a nice good burn in your shoulders, your triceps for sure. Oh yeah. This is it right here. Keep going. If you guys want to step it up, you guys can kind of increase this exercise. That's when you want to grab these kind of water bottles here. Keep them in your hand. Same motions. Make sure you're rotating. Keep them going. I'm not going to do that. That was just kind of an example. Whatever you think is kind of light for you, nice and easy for you. This is the basic right here. Empty hands. A little bit of a bounce. Full extension. Back in, back in. There you go. Almost there. Got about a minute left. Let's keep it going. Good, good, good. Let's go. About 35 seconds left. Just keep it going. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Just like that, just like that. If you guys want to do, if that kind of hurts you, if it hurts to keep your shoulder, maybe you have some shoulder mobility issues, we can also do uppercuts here. They're not as fast, but we can also do some uppercuts here, okay? Same thing, lean up, lean up. If not, stick with the jab, or just do as far as you can go, okay? Just go as far as you can go. Maybe it's just right here. Keep it right here. The point is that we want that active motion, okay? We want this active warm-up. That way, we're ready for the next exercise, okay? So that's cool. Our 3 minutes are up. I don't know about y'all, but I'm breaking a little bit of a sweat here. That's a good sign. Getting that blood nice and flowing. My arms feel good. My legs feel good. Let's keep getting into this warm-up, okay? Now we're gonna do a little bit of a exercise that we get from football a lot of sports teams use it and things like that. It's going to be a dynamic kind of stretch. They're high knees, okay? If nobody's done a high knee before, super simple, okay? First I'm going to give you the front view, then I'm going to go ahead and give you the side view, okay? In high knees, I'm going to be running towards you guys and away from you guys, and I'm just going to keep doing it for about a minute and 30 seconds, okay? Just a minute and 30 seconds. You're doing a high knee, just like we did our jog, opposite leg and opposite arm. You really want to focus on your knee driving up, trying to hit your chest. Once you're driving that knee up, that arm comes up, look at my elbow, nice and sturdy, coming straight up too. I'm not extending, I'm not going low, anything like that. When you're doing high knees, that's what you're looking for, okay? You want to drive that knee up there. Do the same thing with the other side. And now we're going to be doing it. We don't have to do it as crazy fast as you guys think we might have to. Again, safety is real key, so do it at your own pace. Well, at the least, do it for a minute and 30. That's why we have these time limits on there, because I might be able to do more than in a minute 30 than some of you might be able to, and that's okay. Okay, that is definitely okay, because the point is that you guys are doing it, you guys are moving, we're all trying to get better, so let's just go ahead and get right into it, okay? Let me go ahead and get this going. Oh, I apologize. Let me give you the side view of that high knee, just in case you couldn't see, okay? We're gonna do the right leg, high knee up, straight back down, okay? Up, straight back down. When you guys are landing down on the ground again, make sure your feet are landing on the balls of your feet, okay? I don't want you guys to develop any shin splints or damage any toes or anything like that if you guys are landing incorrectly. You shouldn't be slamming it down so hard. It should be a nice little touch on the ball of your foot, okay? That's what we're gonna go for. We're gonna go for a minute and a half, okay? And 3, 2, 1, begin. Turn around, I'm gonna go back. Around. Back. Good job, guys. Good job. Keep going. About 30 more seconds. See here, should be about time. There we go. Walk it out, walk it out. See? Out of breath, out of shape. But I promise we can do it, okay? Catch your breath. One thing I did forget to mention, throughout those high knees, I like to move because it really lets me drive that knee up and really exaggerate those motions. And when you exaggerate motions, you are gonna move. Things like that, okay? I went a little fast there. Next time I'm probably not gonna go as fast. That way I'm not out here breathing out here. Whew. In through the nose, out through the mouth. You can stay in place, but I figured since we did that jog in place, maybe we get a little motion and going, okay? Perfect, guys, okay. So we've already done the jogging in place. We've already done the high knees. Now we're gonna go ahead, we've already done the shadow boxing as well. So now we're gonna go ahead and go into some butt kicks, okay? Same kind of principle with the high knees, except we're gonna go backwards. Instead of driving our knees straight through, up to our chest, we're gonna take our legs, we're gonna take our foot, we're just gonna kick. We're gonna try to kick this part of the hamstring right here, okay? We're just gonna kick right here. Boom, boom, boom. Again, you guys can do this in place, but I figured if you didn't want to do it in place, I don't like to stay in place, so I'm definitely gonna move around, keep coming back and forth, just like you saw me do the high knees, okay? Again, for a minute and 30. This is the second to last exercise for that warm up, okay? We wanna make sure we're nice and warmed up. I know it seems kind of long, but this warm up is not only doing static stretching, it's also doing a little bit of dynamic stretching so we can make sure we're good to go for these workouts, okay? Again, a minute 30 for these butt kicks. Make sure you're good to go, catch your breath. If at any point you feel like this is kind of intense for you, and you feel like it's kind of intense for you or it's hurting you, please, please, please do everybody a favor. Stop, catch your breath, figure it out. Figure out what's kind of hurting you, what motion it is. We can go ahead and try to avoid that motion, okay? All right, guys. Timer set for a minute 30. We're gonna do butt kicks, okay? Here we go, here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and begin. Just like that. Take it nice and slow if you need to. Turn around. I'm gonna go ahead and give you kind of like a side view from it, just to make sure that this is what you're looking for. Really want that squeeze here. About 40 seconds left. Oh yeah, that burn, baby. Whew. 15 seconds, you can do it. Good, good, good. Dang time. Perfect, good job, guys. So, another thing I should mention, if at any point we're doing an exercise and that time ends kind of like in the middle of it, I recommend just finishing it out. Always just kind of finish it out. Never really just stop. That's the time that you guys are gonna pull something, hurt yourself, things like that, okay? At the very, very least, let's say we're in the middle of our butt kicks, just like that. I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna jog in place, and then I'm gonna stop, okay? Perfect. Caught up with our breathing. We're in control of our heart rate. We're gonna go ahead and this is gonna be the last exercise for our warm-up, for our dynamic warm-up. Simple. We're just gonna tie it all together. Jumping jacks for a minute, okay? Simple jumping jack. I apologize, I'm out of breath. Like I mentioned before, out of shape. Simple jumping jacks, right? You're gonna start with your feet shoulder width apart. Make sure you got that good solid balance, okay? You are gonna be bouncing a lot. You're gonna bring out your arms to the side here. When I say start, we're gonna go 1, 2, okay? That's all it is. I'll break it down for you even a little bit more. We start here, we go 1. Feet are closed in, arms are up, fingers are almost touching. We're gonna drive our arms back down. While we're driving our arms back down, our legs are gonna pop open again. We're just gonna keep repeating the process for that whole minute, okay? Here it is one more time in full motion. Here it is one time when we're breaking it down. Up, down, close, open, okay? That's all we're gonna be doing. Let me go ahead and grab my handy dandy little timer here. I'm gonna set that. We're just gonna do a minute. We're just gonna do a minute. We should be good to go after this, and then we'll go ahead and jump into these strength exercises, okay? Yes, I'm out of shape, and I may be more out of shape than some people. I may be more in shape than some people, but I promise you, if you want to, these are the times that I've set because these are the design of the program that I've had to do. If you need to shorten this warm-up time, or if you need to shorten any kind of exercise throughout this whole thing, please, please, please do so, okay? I don't want you to go ahead and try to push yourself past the limits and then give up, okay? The last thing we want to do here is shame anybody for failing. We grow from our failures, okay? The point is that we finish. The point is that we finish. It may not be pretty, and that may be not exactly the way it needs to do it, but we finish. That's the important thing here, okay? So let's go ahead and get ready for our jumping jacks. In through the nose, out through the mouth. I've also found it kind of beneficial when I am out of breath. I push my breath through my teeth. I don't know, it might just be me. I've seen it kind of help calm me down and kind of reset my heart rate a little bit. But we're gonna go ahead and get in these jumping jacks, okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1, here we go. 2, 3. Oh yeah, nice solid pace. Making sure we're opening and closing at the same time. Focusing on breathing. Good job. Keep going. Oh yeah. Keep going. About 30 seconds. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Great job, guys. Great job. I hope you're still with me because we got some more to do, okay? Great job. Good warm up. We're good to go. Feel great. A little out of breath, but that's okay. That's what the point is, right? So now we're gonna go ahead. Now that we've completed our warm-up section of it, I should mention, if any of those exercises that we did in that warm-up part are kind of difficult for you due to mobility or whatever it kind of be, you can always replace any exercise that we do the same amount of times that we did with each exercise, but just jog in place. At the very least, most people can kind of jog in place. Again, it does elevate. I know it's gonna get kind of boring just jogging in place, but it does do the same kind of things, okay? So if you're having any issues with that, just go ahead and feel free to jog in place. Right now, we're gonna go ahead and get started with our power and strength exercises, okay? We're gonna do 6 today. So anything that we're doing today, we're gonna do 3 sets, and we're gonna do 3 sets of anywhere between 6 and 10 reps. 6 and 10 reps, okay? Don't give me any more than 10. If you can do more, great. Save them. We're gonna use that energy, okay? If you don't think you can kind of get to 10, then at least aim for 6, okay? Anywhere from 6 to 10, you kind of land in 8, great. You do 10, great. You do 6, fantastic. The important thing is we're working on technique today, and we're working on finishing today. Myself, I'm gonna do 3 sets of 6 for everything. As we go on later through the videos, I'll probably increase the rep just to make sure that we go ahead and get a little bit more proportional strength training as I become accustomed to the training a little later, okay? So, first strength and power exercise that we are gonna do is called a burpee. Most people are familiar with the term. If you're not, I'm gonna go ahead and explain it, break it down a little bit. A burpee is a simple exercise. You're starting the standing position. When we say go, you're gonna drop down into a push-up position. Now I can do push-ups. I have no issues doing any push-ups. Maybe I can't do a lot, but if you're having trouble with these push-ups or in a push-up position, when you drop down, feel free to go ahead and stay on your knees here on the ground, and you can try that push-up from here. You want to make sure that your chest hits the ground, that your elbows flex, and then fully extend. That'll be one. Then what you're gonna do is from here, you're gonna be on the balls of your feet. You're gonna shoot your knees under your chest, hands still on the ground, and then from this position, you're gonna explode up. I actually got off the ground. You don't have to go that high. I prefer that you guys do get at least a little bit of elevation off of the ground, again, landing on the balls of your feet. The higher you jump, just a little bit more of an intensity that it increases, okay? If you can't jump, standing is perfectly fine, okay? We'll do a whole modified burpee just so you can see it. Starting at the standing position, drop down, knees, chest on the floor, 1, knees under chest, up, okay? Regular burpee, you're not gonna use your knees. Drop down, push up position, same thing, chest on the ground, all the way up, knees under your chest, and up, okay? That's all we're gonna do. We're gonna do 3 sets. We'll do 3 sets of 6 today, okay? Do it at your own pace. I'm gonna go ahead and begin. I'm not having any timer or anything like that because I wanna make sure you guys get your 6 reps at your pace and they're correct, okay? So here we go. First set, catch your breath, good to go. Catch your breath. All right, whenever you're ready, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. 6. Good. Breathe. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know most of you are thinking this is terrible, and I might be one of you, but you can do this, okay? You can do this. It's just a start. This is number 1. This is day 1. We all have to start somewhere. I am struggling with this. So, not that I'm some professional athlete or anything like that, but everyone struggles at day 1. Everyone should struggle every day. Working out should not be easy. Should be fun, not be easy, okay? Do not doubt yourself. You can do it. We're already on the 3rd set of burpees. Let's go. Come on. Don't rush it. We got all day. Again, completion. One, I'm going to do this set modified just to see it in motion, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. 6. Great job. Great job, guys. Great job. Keep it up, okay? We're going to go into the next exercise. All right, guys. Keeping the same format with the exercises. Keeping the same format as far as sets and reps and things like that. We're going to do the next exercise, and they are called jump squats, okay? Some of you might be familiar with them. Some of you may not. I'm going to go ahead and explain it. I'm going to go ahead and explain every exercise that I'm doing today, okay? Again, we are doing 3 sets of 6 to 10. If you can do 10, do 10. If you can do 9, 8, 7, do those. Give me at least 6, okay? I'm just gonna do 6 today, and then we'll increase it as the videos get more intense and things like that, okay? So a simple jump squat. Simple jump squat. Again, feet shoulder width apart. You're gonna squat down. Try to get as parallel to the ground as you can with your legs. I'll give you this kind of view here. Arms out, do a squat. When we're coming up, we're gonna jump up, okay? We're gonna jump up, and once we land, we're gonna land back in our squat. That's why it's called a jump squat, okay? If you do have issues with it, I will show you a modified version, but first here's the normal version of it. We'll get it going, okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. So that's what we got going on, okay? A sort of modified, there isn't much modification you can do to this one. You can cut out the jumping. It'll kind of just be like regular body squats, so you could definitely do that. I would recommend doing that. Just try your best to get that jump in there. Here's a simple modification out of it. You're gonna be here. You're gonna squat down. You're gonna come up. Once you feel you're sturdy again, then you give me a slight jump, okay? Instead of actually landing into the next squat, you'll land, you'll squat again, and then you'll jump, okay? Again, normal version, you're landing into the squat. So first 2 sets, I'm gonna do first 2 sets, I'm gonna do what a normal jump squat would be, and then the last set, I'm always gonna do the modified version of the exercise, okay? So here we go. We already did 1 set of jump squats, okay? I'm gonna give it to you from this angle now. This is gonna be our 2nd set of jump squats, okay? 3, 2, 1, squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Good job, good job. Keep it going, keep it going. Now I'm gonna give you the modified version, okay? Give it to you from this angle here. No, I'll give it to you from this angle here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, make it good. 6. Great job, guys. Great job. We're already down to 2 exercises with that strength and power exercises, okay? So let's go ahead and get into the next one. It's going to be walking lunges. I hate these. I hate lunges. I'm not good at them, but it's going to increase your muscle strength. At the same time, it's going to also help with your balance just a little bit, okay? So when we're talking about these lunges, you always want to make sure that your toes are in front of your knee, and your knee is never past your toes when you're lunging, okay? So I'm going to give you kind of an example here. I'm going to keep my arms up. Lunge 1. My knee is not hitting the ground. It might look like it because I got some long grass, but my knee is not hitting the ground. It is get to close as the ground as you can get without hitting it before you push back up, okay? So I know we're doing 3 sets of 6. We're doing 3 sets of 6 each length. So go ahead and count to 12, okay? So for example, 1, 2, 3. You can keep your arms up, across your chest, out to the side, whatever helps you keep balance more, okay? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That was the first set. First set. Great job. If you need to, catch your breath. Beautiful. Go ahead and get into our next set. Whenever you're ready, take it at your own pace again, okay? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12. All right, guys, so for these lunges, the modified version is going to be a little bit different. I know it's super simple. You want to keep that chest straight up. You want to keep that back straight when you guys are doing this. When you're doing the modified ones, you can actually hit the ground. So if you want, we'll start here. Modified lunges, we're going to go here, down to the ground. Here on the ground is not really where you want to be because it's going to take a little bit more extra energy. So now get off of the ground and push back up again. Okay? But that's what we're going to do for the modified because I know it may be balance, it may be fatigue, anything that it was that prevents you from doing it in one fluid motion. We're just going to go ahead and correct here in the modified ones, okay? So let's do our last set as the modified ones. One, 2, 3. And if you do need help, if you don't have enough power in your legs to push yourself back up, go ahead and you can kind of lean over on your knee. Use your knee to push yourself back up and just stand up. Okay? The important motion is that flexing motion right initially when you're standing up. That's where you're going to gain your strength. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12. Great job, guys. Great job. I hope you're still with me. We're 3 exercises in. Half of them We got 3 more, and then we're gonna move on to our next section, okay? So let's keep it going, let's keep it going. All right, guys, so for our 4th exercise, that's when these Gatorade bottles are gonna come into play. Whatever you wanna find, water bottles, if you do have a little bit of weight, 5 pounds, you know, nothing crazy. Something that just carries a little weight and something that you can hold easily in your hands. We're gonna do tricep extensions, okay? Again, 3 sets of 6 to 10. You can do 10, give me 10. You can do 6, give me 6, okay? Here we go. I'm gonna show you. Back up a little bit. You can either do single arm, have one here at your chest. You're gonna take it down. Take it behind your neck a little bit. You're gonna extend out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switch arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you guys don't like single ones, you can do it with both. 1 bottle again. Take it here. Back all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's really up to you guys how you guys want to do it, okay? I'm probably going to do a single just because that's the way kind of like my muscle memory has been into it. Let's get it going. All right, we'll count that first set. We'll just say that this is our 2nd set, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's go ahead and get into the modified version of it, okay? Modified version of a tricep extension. All right, guys, so for the modified version of the tricep extensions, there's not really much that we can do. The possibilities that I've kind of thought of is that you don't really want to go behind your neck or behind your head when you're doing this exercise, or maybe it causes you pain or anything like that. So first and foremost, no water bottles, just your hands, no weight involved, just body weight here. You're gonna do the same thing. Instead of going behind your head, behind your neck, you're just gonna come here, right in front, okay? Same thing, 5, 6, other arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice how my elbow is bent. I'm not moving my shoulder up and down, just my elbow. 5, 6, okay? That's what we're gonna do, so I'll give you one more set, one more time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switch arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Perfect. Great job, guys. Great job. Proud of y'all. Let's keep it going, okay? Okay. Super. All right, guys, now we're going to go into our 5th exercise. It's going to be our 5th power exercise, and I guarantee you everybody pretty much knows it. They're called push-ups. Cool? I know some of y'all can't do push-ups due to pain, whatever it might be. I'm going to show you a couple modified versions. I'm also going to show you a couple modified versions to increase intensity if it's not enough for you, okay? So 3 sets again of 6. I'll give y'all this kind of angle for it so we can go ahead and see everything come down. According to the classes that I've taken, according to the professors I've had, it is not a push-up if your chest does not touch the ground or the bottom of your chin does not touch the ground on the down part of the push-up, okay? So that's what we're aiming for. Again, I'm not a UTEP professor. I'm no professional coach, anything like that. If it hurts you to go past a certain point, then stop, okay? Then you need to stop. We need to make sure that we're gonna keep striving for the rest of these videos. We don't need you injuring yourself, okay? So just as far down as you can go, all the way back up, okay? This will be the starting position. I'll give you the modified version first. We're gonna do a set of the modified ones. You can do it a couple of ways. You can do it on your knees, kind of how we did the burpees. You wanna make sure you're fully extended out though. Arms are shoulder width apart. Back up a little bit. Arms are shoulder width apart. On your knees. We're going down, up, 1, down, up, 2, down, up 3, down, up 4, 5, 6, okay? That's one modified version, or if you want to crank up the intensity a little bit, cross these legs up here, okay? Cross these legs up here and keep them up. Keep your feet up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job, guys. Good job. Okay. You just want to make sure that you're getting that full range of motion. Hit the ground if you can. If not, go as low as you can and all the way back up. You want to increase intensity, then normal push-up position on the balls of your feet. Fully extended. If you want to crank up the intensity, give me some diamond push-ups, okay? All we're looking for is your hands to be placed in kind of a triangle form. Down on the ground, same kind of push-up position as far as the lower body and the core go. Straight down, back up, okay? I'm not gonna do those because I don't feel like I'm ready for that. If you feel like you wanna kind of crank up the intensity on that exercise, then by all means, okay? I'm gonna give you one last set of regular, normal push-ups, and then we'll move on, okay? Here we go. Great job, guys. Great job. Great job so far, guys. Great job. Real proud of y'all through sticking through it real quick. I know this one's kind of a little more slow pace, but I just want to get a feel for it. This is the first video. As we move on, we'll get a little faster pace, get a little more creative with the exercise, and it's going to be a lot more fun, okay? This last exercise that we're going to do for the power section of it is going to be called a push press, or it's a chest press, okay? Kind of similar to bench press. We're not going to be laying down or anything like that. I don't have a bench. I don't want to be doing exercises with weights if anybody doesn't have weights available to them, okay? What I got, simple empty laundry basket, doesn't weigh a ton, I know that, but it's just for a visual aid, okay? With this, we can do two things. We can keep our feet shoulder width apart, stay square, a little bend at the knees. We're gonna take this basket, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna bounce, extend the basket over our head, bring it down in front. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? If you're having a little trouble with that, it hurts, you don't really feel like picking anything up, by all means, just go through the motions with nothing in your hands. Just make sure your hands are out in front. I'll give you an example here. I'll do our second set like that, our modified version. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? Now for our last set, I'll kind of give you a different angle. Brought these Gatorade bottles out again, just to make sure that I want you to be able to use anything at your disposal that'll have a little bit of weight to it if you want to do that, okay? I'll go ahead and give it to you from this angle. Now I know I said that we're gonna be pushing up in front of your face, but we're really kind of pushing up and out, okay? Back down, just so we can get that chest in there, as well as the shoulders, triceps, and biceps, okay? So here we go, last set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful, beautiful. Good job, guys. Good job, really good job. I'm glad you're hanging in with me. That's gonna be it for the power and strength section of that, okay? We're gonna go into a 5-minute cardio session that I'll go ahead and explain right now, and then we'll move on from there, all right? All right, guys, so for our 5-minute cardio session, I'm gonna be doing something called suicides. If you were in basketball, you're very aware of what that exercise is. If not, what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be picking 2 points. I'm in my backyard. It's about maybe 15, 20 yards between the 2 points that I'm gonna be running to, and we're literally just running back and forth for 5 minutes, okay? It's as simple as it can get. If you really don't wanna do that, a modification for this kind of cardio session would be jogging in place again. Unfortunately, it's gonna be for 5 minutes. Take your breaks. I understand it's a long time. If you can do all 5 minutes straight through, perfect. Either way, no matter what you're doing, if you need to take a break, take a break. Don't make it too long. Catch your breath. Do what you gotta do. Don't Don't take a whole minute. If you take a whole minute, then add that minute to your exercise, because we got to get a full 5 minutes of cardio, okay? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to set my timer here, and here we go. On your mark, get set, here we go. Great job, guys. Great job. Keep it going. Keep it going. It's 2 minutes down. Keep going. Keep going. Watch out for holes, guys. That's what you just saw me be a victim of. Got about 1:40 left. Let's keep it going. Come on, guys. Keep it going. Keep it going. One minute, come on. Keep it going, guys. Come on, almost there. 40 seconds. Thirty seconds. Come on, y'all. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Relax, relax, relax. Woo! Woo! Great job, guys. Great job. That was our first cardio session of there. We're gonna go ahead and move on to core. I'm gonna go ahead and move the camera a little bit so we can make sure we get that going, okay? So far, so good. Great job, guys. Great job. I'm super proud of where y'all coming at. Let's just go ahead and finish strong, okay? All right, guys. So now we're gonna move into the core section of our program today, okay? We're gonna do 3 different exercises. Again, we're gonna do 3 sets of 6 just to keep in today's theme with the sets and reps. The first thing we're gonna do is crunches. Next thing we're gonna do is an exercise I like to call 6 inches. And then the last core exercise that I plan to do is gonna be Russian twist, okay? So let's start off with crunches. Simple crunch, right? I'm gonna back up a little bit. We are gonna be on the ground. We're gonna be laying down here. Now, we're gonna do this. This is gonna be a normal crunch position. We're gonna lay on our backs here. We're gonna keep our knees bent. Actually, we're gonna keep our legs up in the air. We're gonna cross our ankles, cross our feet. We're gonna put our hands either across our chest, making an X, grabbing onto our collarbone kind of, or we're gonna put our hands around our head, and we're gonna make sure that we're bringing that shoulder blade off of the ground, okay? The real important part is that you're bringing that shoulder blade off of the ground so you can get that core contraction, okay? If you're not bringing those shoulder blades off the ground, then you're really not doing yourself any good, okay? A modified version of this would be for you to go ahead and keep your feet just kind of leveled down on the ground. You don't have to pick them up. Again, you just want your shoulder blades off the ground, okay? Another modification, let's just say you can't necessarily bring your shoulders all the way up. Well, then you just kind of reach up there. Fully extend your arms, just kind of reach up there. As long as you can feel your core getting tight, then you're doing a good job, okay? So let's go ahead and get this started. We're gonna do 3 sets of 6. Here we go. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Not too much rest because it's core. It is a small muscle group, so it doesn't need that much rest. Let's go ahead and get the next set in, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful, beautiful. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And I'll do the last modified version of it, okay? Here we go. And feet planted on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great job, guys. Great job, okay? Excellent, excellent. Okay, we're gonna go into the next exercise. It's called 6 inches, okay? Actually, let me go ahead and get a little closer so I can explain it to you. I need to get my timer here. So, the next exercise we're gonna do is called 6 inches. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna be laying flat on the ground, kind of like we were doing right now. And we're gonna put our feet kind of under our gluteus maximus, let's put it that way, just to keep them kind of pinned to the ground. And then we're gonna go ahead and raise our feet about 6 inches or as close to 6 inches as we can. And we're gonna leave them raised for 30 seconds and we're gonna go ahead and do 3 sets of that, okay? I got my timer here, setting it for 30 seconds. Get in position. Now the only modification I can really specify for this exercise would be just lifting it, not literally holding it, but just lifting it. Let me show you what I mean by lifting your legs, okay? Again, feet right here, or hands under here, keeping them down, or you can cross them up here, whatever you want to make sure that your arms aren't moving as much, okay? You go down here, This is the modification exercise. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and you're gonna keep doing that for the whole 30 seconds, as many as you can do with the 30 seconds, okay? The normal exercise, you're just gonna keep it up the whole 30 seconds. If you need to take a break, drop them down, but get them up there as fast as you can, okay? Here we go. Let me get this ready. And begin. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Almost there. Breathe. Perfect. 30 seconds. Go ahead and relax. Catch your breath. Relax. Take your time. Now I'm going to go ahead and do... Sorry about that. Got a call. So now I'm just going to do for my second set, I'm going to go ahead and do the modified version of the 6 inches. I'm just going to keep putting my feet up and down, off the ground, up off the ground, down on the ground, up off the ground, down on the ground for as many as I can for 30 seconds, okay? Here we go. Here we go. And begin. Good job, guys. You're doing great. You're doing fantastic. Keep it going. Keep it going. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, guys. Last set. I'm going to go ahead and go back, straight back to the, I guess, normal version of the exercise. And I'm just going to keep my feet up in the air for as long as I can throughout the whole 30 seconds. If I can do it a whole 30 seconds, great. If you can't, I understand. Drop it down, but get them back up as soon as you can, okay? There is not really anything that we can do other than just repetition on core exercises. That way we can eventually strengthen that up, okay? Here we go, last set. And begin. You want to keep that core nice and tight. You want to keep those legs up. And just think about the end, okay? Keep going. Keep going. You can do it. Keep them up. I know it hurts, and it's gonna hurt, but keep it up. You can do it. Do it right now. Make a change right now. Let's go. Breathe. Breathe. Come on. Beautiful. Great job, guys. Great job. Way to power through that, okay? Great job. Whew, mouthful of grass. Great job, guys. Great job. I'm gonna go. Great job, guys. Great job. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get us set up with our last core exercise. It's gonna be Russian twists. If you don't know what a Russian twist is, I'm gonna go ahead and explain that as well. I'll try to explain the modified version of it as well, and then we'll get it going. And then we'll go right after our core exercise. We'll go into our next cardio session, 5-minute cardio session. And then we're gonna do our balance training, and then our last 5-minute cardio session, and then our cool down. Sound good? Let's get it going. So, Russian twist, okay, guys? Super simple. Again, back on the ground. Gonna kind of lean back. The point of this exercise is to twist just at your core, and you're gonna touch each side of the floor. Every time you touch each side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? Things like that. I'm actually doing the modified version right now, keeping my feet down on the ground. You wanna pick it up a little bit. You wanna go into the normal exercise position where your feet are actually off the ground. You're twisting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful, okay? Just like that. That was gonna be our first set, okay? Next set, second set, I'll do our modified version again so you can see it. Here we go, ready? 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Great job, guys. You should really make sure that you're keeping that core nice and tight. It's a big part of this core exercise, okay? Last set, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to our normal version so we can go ahead and get it done, okay? Again, if you can do 10, do 10. If you can only do 6, like me, let's just do 6, okay? We can always progress on later, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Good job. Nothing too crazy, okay? Nothing too crazy. That's going to be it for our core. Our core is a small muscle group. We don't need that many exercises. If you're feeling like that wasn't enough, crank up the intensity. You can always use weight, medicine balls, baskets, bottles, anything that you can kind of find around the house that has a little bit of weight to it. Hold them in your hands and use that to touch each side of the ground, okay? As of today, that's all we're gonna do. And then we're gonna go ahead and get into our next cardio session, all right? All right, guys, we just finished up our core exercises, okay? Now we're gonna get into our second cardio session, our second 5-minute cardio session. We're gonna be doing something called box jumps. There might not necessarily be the box jumps that you're thinking of with the pile boxes and things like that. I don't have pile boxes. Most people don't have pile boxes in their backyard, so the box jumps that we're gonna be doing today are gonna be a little more simple than that, okay? It's more cardio, okay? So, what I'm gonna use is my dog's water bowl because I know that I am able to jump over this multiple times. I know I can clear that space without tripping on anything or falling or possibly rolling an ankle or anything like that. It's not too high off the ground, so I don't have to completely fully extend and possibly even lose my balance or anything like that, okay? So, if you don't have anything you can jump over, or you don't feel comfortable jumping over anything, you don't have to, okay? It can be something simple as a water bottle, or it can be nothing at all. Just kind of map out in your head, maybe a little 1-by-1 section into the ground that you can see, and make sure that when we're jumping, we're gonna squat. We're looking at the box the whole time. We're keeping our chest up, looking at the box, up and over. And we're gonna turn, up and over, okay? That's what we're gonna be doing for 5 minutes straight. Let me go ahead and get my timer and we'll get it going, okay? All right, guys, let's get ready for those box jumps, okay? Here we go. Let me get my timer. Set for 5 minutes. 3, 2, 1, begin. Here we go. Woo. Good job, guys. Good job. Keep it up. Keep it up. Let's go. Let's go. Great job, guys. Great job. Come on, come on. About a minute in. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. I know it's tough. Great job, guys. Great job. Keep it going. I know I'm a little gassed. I know at this point, most of y'all are kind of gassed, but we can keep doing this, okay? Woo! Let's go, let's go. Doesn't have to be anything insanely fast. Look at the speed that I'm going. Make sure it's comfortable for you. Completion, completion, completion. Come on, guys, 2 more minutes. Keep going, guys, keep going. Come on, come on. Come on. About 1:30, let's go. Woo. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, less than a minute. Less than a minute. Keep going. Keep going. Less than 30 seconds. Keep going. One more. One more. One more. One more. Keep going. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job, guys. Fantastic. Great job. Keep it up, okay? That's it for our second cardio session, okay? Excuse my hair. Apologize. When we work out, we get a little messy, right? All right, guys. Let's go ahead and get into our speed and agility section, all right? All right, guys. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move into our speed/agility exercises, okay? We're only going to be 2 and 2 today, okay? We just finished our 5-minute cardio, our second session. Now we're going to get into something I like to call a shuttle drill. Again, I learned this from playing football in high school. Organized sports use it a lot. What you want to do is you want to go ahead and simply set up. I don't know if you can see them here. I'm going to see those three wooden blocks that I have set up on the ends there. They're about 5 yards apart from each one. What we're going to do is we're going to start in the middle. Show you. We're going to go ahead and start in the middle here. And you can pick which side you want to start with. We're going to get into a nice 3-point stance. If you can't do a 3-point stance, you can start in a running position, but whichever way you want to start. What you're going to do is, in your 3-point stance here, you're going to touch this middle indicator here, and when we say go, you're going to take off in one direction, touch this cone, run past, stop, touch this cone, and then you're going to finish and run all the way through, okay? Once you finish running all the way through, that will be the completion of it. We're going to do this drill 3 times, okay? So we'll go ahead and go first. I'll show you the normal version first, and then we'll get into a modification of it if you want. Okay, here we go. I'm going to choose going this way. It's my right side, probably your left side as you see it on the screen, but here we go, okay? Just like that. Drop back. I know I stepped out of frame there, but it's kind of a hard angle to get with me staying. It's kind of hard to complete the exercise with me staying in frame the whole time because I got to finish run through. Okay, just like that. On this one, we are kind of focusing on the speed part of it, so the faster may be a little bit better. Again, don't want you to be going so fast that you slip, trip, or anything like that. So just make sure that you're going as fast as you can to be safe. We're gonna get it going. I'm gonna do it 2 more times, okay? Here we go. Modification of this would be a slight jog. Maybe not an explosion out. Again, like I said, you can start here. Jog, jog, jog. Go back. You don't necessarily have to touch. Just let your foot touch the line. Here we go. The last one, I'll do the modification. This will be another normal setup, okay? Here we go. Beautiful. Jog it back, jog it back. Great job, okay? Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the modified version of it. It's gonna be a little bit weirder, but we're gonna get through it, okay? Here we go. Touch with the foot, touch with the foot, drive through, drive through. Perfect, guys, and that's gonna be our first agility drill. We're gonna go ahead and move on to a speed ladder drill, okay? All right, guys. So we're gonna move into our last speed and agility drill here. I don't have an agility ladder. If you do have one, perfect. I recommend only using 6 to maybe 8 squares of it. If you have a 12 one, you can use the 12 if you want. Right here, what I have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares. Again, just starting out. Want to make sure we do this right, okay? There's a lot of drills that you can do with a speed ladder or that kind of setup. Today, the one we're gonna do is kind of called I like to call it either karaoke. People call it in and outs. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how it looks, okay? So as you can see, I have my modified agility speed ladder here. We're gonna start here. They're about maybe 1.5 feet separated from each other, each peg. We're gonna start with the ladder. We're gonna start facing the ladder. We're actually gonna start to the side of it. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give you a slow motion version first. We're gonna tap in with our left foot, tap in with our right foot, tap out, and then we're gonna move up and tap in, tap out, tap in, tap out, tap out, tap in, tap out, tap out, tap in, and then we're gonna finish it up, okay? That's what we're gonna be doing in slow motion. Let me show you what it looks like at full speed. It's right here. You want to make sure that you get those 2 feet in each square, okay? If you're not doing it with 2 feet each square, just start over. Make sure you get it right. If you're not doing it with 2 feet, slow down. Make sure you get that hand-eye coordination. Here it is again, okay? In, out, out. 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 That's all. One more time. That. One more time, okay? Here we go. In, out, out. 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 Perfect. Good job, guys. Good job. The only modification that I would recommend is maybe if you want, make the distances greater. Therefore, taking out a square. Maybe just doing 3 squares instead of maybe 5 or 8 or 12. And really slowing it down for the modification, okay? Make sure you're landing on the balls of your feet. In, out, out. And you want to make sure those arms are pumping, okay? In, out, out. In, out, out. In, out, out. In, out. Great job, okay, guys? Just make sure you work on that on your own pace. Again, kind of a tripping hazard. If you really want to go fast, those are the risks that you guys are going to have to face. But if you guys are getting faster, it probably means that your hand-eye coordination is getting a little bit better, so you can go a little faster. most important thing is, do not fear the ladder. Just focus on those steps. Get those arms pumping, okay? Great job, guys. Let's go ahead and go into our third and last cardio session. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into the last cardio session, last 5-minute cardio session of today's workout, okay? What we're gonna be doing is called step-ups. We can use these 2 Gatorade bottles. We don't have to. I just wanna give you another example, okay? We can use these 2 Gatorade bottles. We don't have to. I just wanna give you an example to either crank up the intensity, or you can leave without it and just use your body weight again. I do have this beautiful, nice rock wall to use at my disposal. If you don't have a rock wall or anything like that that you can really step on, you can use a chair. I really wouldn't recommend a chair. Maybe not the sturdiest sometimes. I do recommend sometimes this step stool that you can see here. It's just a 2-step step stool. I'm not even gonna go all the way to the top. You can use it right at the bottom step, 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 down, down. That's all we're doing, okay? Again, if you wanna use the Gatorade bottles as a little bit of weight, definitely, please, by all means, go ahead and do so. Since this is a cardio session, we are gonna do it for 5 minutes, okay? So let me go ahead and get my timer, and then we'll get that going for sure. All right, guys, and begin. All right, guys, and what we're gonna do is real simple. Call them step-ups, and you'll see exactly why. What we're gonna do is we're gonna face this rock wall or this elevated step, however you guys wanna do it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go right leg or dominant leg first. Step, step, down, down. That's it, okay? Simple as that. This one's a little higher. I'm kind of on the tall side, not really, but this works great for me. If you need something a little smaller, like I said, you can use this step ladder, a chair, something smaller, step stool. All you want is the main function of the exercise, which is step, step. Remember to keep those toes in front of that knee once we have that knee flexion, okay? You see how if I were to draw a line to my toes and if I were to draw a line to my knee would always be behind my toes, okay? It's very important. You don't want you hurting yourself. It's a very important to just stability period, okay? All right, let me go ahead and get my timer set. 5 minutes. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Nice, easy pace. Step, step, down, down. Beautiful. Step, step, down, down. Let's go. Step, down, down. And just keep that nice, steady pace, okay? I would recommend always looking at where you're stepping just to make sure that you can maintain that balance. A little more advanced, chest up, eyes up, straight up, knee behind toes, up. Same thing with the other one. Extend and down. You want to pick it up a little bit, you want to get a little more advanced, pick up your water bottles, your weight, whatever you can hold in your hand safely, keep them down to your side. Same thing, okay? Same thing, it just adds a little extra weight, a little more resistance if you want to do that. But remember, this is a cardio session, it's not a strength program, or it's not a strength exercise, okay? Sorry, I decided to pick it up a little bit because I was talking through it. So I don't want to cheat you guys and I don't want to cheat myself, more importantly, okay? Keep it going. About 2 minutes in. Focusing on that breathing. it going, guys. You guys are doing great. About 2.5 minutes left. Let me show you what it looks like on the step stool, okay? Same thing, same principle. It's a little lower, a little easier to step on, a little easier on the feet, okay? About 1:45 left, let's go. Great job, guys. You guys are doing fantastic. Keep going. Almost there. Almost there. About a minute left. You can do it. Come on, guys. Keep it going. Keep it going. Almost there. Less than a minute. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Keep going. Come on. Keep going. Alright, guys, I did a little extra there because my video got cut a little short, so I wanted to make sure that I gave y'all my 5 minutes, because if I'm doing it, or if you're doing it, then I gotta be doing it too, okay? So that was it for our cardio session. That was our last cardio session. Now we're gonna get into balance exercises, okay? This is Atticus. He doesn't really care for exercise. Alright, guys, perfect. So we've already done most of our exercises, okay? We've got 2 more sections left. We have no more cardio sections left. We've already done all 3, so we're good to go on that. Now we're gonna work on kind of balance, okay? So we're gonna start doing the exercises that don't require as much movement or as much energy, so that way we can go right into our cool down right after that, okay? So the first one we're gonna do is called one-legged toe touches, okay? You might be familiar with the regular toe touches here. Both feet on the ground, touch your toes, leave it down there for an extended period of time. This one's a little different. We're gonna take your dominant leg first, put it out in front, take your dominant arm, and you're gonna bend down like you're touching your toe, but you're gonna take your other foot and your other hand, and you're gonna extend all the way down, and you're gonna hold it for about 5 seconds. Or hold it for about 5 seconds and then back up. That's 1. We're gonna do 3 sets of 6, okay? Let me show you from the side. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2. Okay? And so on and so on. We're gonna do 6 each leg, and that's what this is gonna look like, okay? Here we go. Dominant leg out. Both arms. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. You really want to focus on keeping that core kind of tight, being on the ball of your foot, and just focusing on your toe. It keeps your center of gravity a little more stable, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 7. 1, 2, 8. Okay, I just felt like doing 8 that time. I know we're gonna do 6, but I wanted to show you we could do it, okay? Next leg. Same thing, here we go. 1, 2, 1. So this one's a little bit different. This one's a little bit different because this is my less dominant leg, okay? So we're gonna need a little bit more focus on this one. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 6. So notice on that one, I was kind of leaning over on my left shoulder. Again, it's my less dominant leg, so I don't have as much balance, okay? 2 more. 1, 2, 7. Last one. 1, 2, 8. Perfect. All right, good job, guys. 2 more sets, okay? I'm gonna do the modified version now. I'm gonna face you. It's just normal toe touches, okay? I know it's a little bit more of a stretch. If you want, we can go into cherry pickers too. We'll go 1, mid, back. 1. Front, mid, back. 2. Front, mid, back. 3. You're not gonna get as much balance work because you're not on the one leg, but nonetheless, some work is better than no work, okay? So I'm gonna go back to the one-legged. Now we're only gonna do 6. We got 2 more sets, okay? 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. Last one. 1, 2, 6. Beautiful. Switch legs. 1, 2, 1. See, that one hurt a little bit. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. Last one. 1, 2, 6. Great job, guys. Great job. Last set. Last set, I'll do the modified cherry pickers. Same thing, okay? 1, 2, 3. 1. 1, 2, 3. 2. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. 1, 2, 3. 5. 1, 2, 3. 6. 1, 2, 3. 7. 1, 2, 3. 8. Okay, I did more on that one because it wasn't modified, so it was a little easier for me. Wanted to put in that extra work, okay? That's going to be our first balance exercise. We're going to go ahead and move on to our next one. Let me go ahead and get set up for that one, all right? All right, guys, so for our second balance exercise, we're going to go ahead and use our trusty 2-step step ladder here. Now, this one is going to have a degree of difficulty because, again, it is balance. So we are going to be on one leg again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my dominant leg out first. I'm going to put my non-dominant leg on the top step. If you can't do the top step, do the bottom step. If you can't even do that, just do another set of those one-legged toe touches, okay? Put my less dominant foot on the step stool. I want to make sure that it's flat onto the step stool on the top of my foot, okay? I'm going to come out a little bit here. Again, knee never passes toe. And we're going to lunge down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keeping that cord nice and tight. We're going to switch legs, okay? Here we go. Oh. See, working already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. Good job, guys. I'm going to switch it up so you can go ahead and see that little angle a little bit better, okay? you want to intensify the exercise, go ahead and grab your water bottles or your light weights to keep in your hands. Same thing, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. Switch legs. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, see, there you go. Non-dominant leg, we gotta work on it. 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. Always in control of that breathing, okay? Breathing goes a long way, especially in exercises this long. Full body exercise. Gonna keep it going. Last set. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. 6. Great job, guys. Great job. Cool. Just one more balance exercise left. We'll be good to go. Then I'll go ahead and get y'all going on that cool down. And we'll be done for the day. Let's go. Perfect, guys. Last exercise, last balance exercise for the day. Last exercise of the program before we get into our cool down, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and turn my head one more time. We did it, guys. This is it. This is what I call squat negatives, okay? Again, 3 sets from 6 to 10. You can do 10, great. You can do 6, even better, that's fine. Just completion, we're just focusing on form today. It's basically the same thing as a body squat. The reason it's called a negative is because you're going slow. Going nice and slow. I'll show you from the side first. Feet shoulder width apart. Arms out or arms across here. Squat down. Hold it. 1, 2. Slowly back up. That's 1. That's why it's called a negative. The reason it's called a negative, you want it to go nice and slow. You want to fight the resistance to either drop down or stand right back up. That way we can go ahead and get that real good muscle growth, and we can maintain that balance. More importantly, keep that core tight. All right, guys, we can do it. Let's do it strong, okay? I'll face you on this one right here. Here we go. Nice and slow, nice and slow. 1, 2, back up. Beautiful. 1. 1, 2, up. 2. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. Last one. 1, 2, 6. Nice and slow. Beautiful. Good job on that first set. Okay, guys? Nice, easy breaths. Nice, easy breaths. Then we're going to go ahead and get into our second set, okay? Here we go. Woo. I don't know about y'all, but this workout was a little bit killer. Here we go. Down. 1, 2, up. Down. 1, 2, up. Always want to keep that chest up, those eyes up. If you're having issues, you don't want to fall forward because that means you're on your toes. You don't want to fall back, it means you're on your heels. Balls of your feet, okay? Aim for the balls of your feet. 3, 4, 5. Last one. 6. Beautiful job, guys. Beautiful, beautiful. Last set, we get in our cool down, guys. Last set, and we get in our cool down, okay? Let's go. Let's keep it going. Modification of this one, probably I'm not going to be able to do it, but what you want to do is sit in the chair. Come down just like you're sitting in the chair. Once you sit in the chair, stand up, give it that 2 seconds still, and then just stand right back up, okay? Let me see if I can go ahead and get you an angle on the modification. All right, guys, here we go on these squat negatives, modification on it. That's how I'm going to do my last set of squat negatives. I'm just going to use the chair, okay? Here we go. Nice and slow. 1, 2, up. Do it again. Nice and slow. 1, 2, back up. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. You can see this from this side. Nice and slow. 1, 2, back up. You don't want to swing up. You're swinging up, you're losing that stability and you're losing that core power. Straight down. Notice how I haven't moved my lower body or even my upper body, just my arms because I'm talking to you guys. Back up, same thing. I'm not doing this. You don't want to do that. You're defeating the purpose of the balance part of it, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. Last one. 1, 2, 6. Great job, guys. Great job. Now we're just going to go ahead and get into our cool down, okay? You guys did awesome. You guys did awesome. Now I can gladly say it's a little bit of the easier part. This is the part we work on flexibility and mainly breathing. Just make sure we get that heart rate back down. We're nice and stretched. That way we're not too sore the next day. That way we don't pull anything later on in the evening or anything like that. All right, guys? You guys have done a fantastic job. Last 10 minutes, and I'm going to get out of your hair. Great job, guys. Great job. All right, guys. So we are running out of daylight a little bit here, but that's okay because now we're going to get into our cool down, okay? Just wanted to say great job today, guys. I'm glad that y'all stuck with me. I had a little rough time during this exercise, during this whole program, so kudos to you guys. Please keep it up. This is just day one, remember? We're going to keep it going, okay? So let's get right into it. What we're going to do is called a butterfly stretch. We're going to go ahead and sit down. Right on that floor. We're going to bring the bottoms of our feet together, and we're going to pull in our feet as much as we can, okay? I got my timer here again. We're going to hold that stretch for 2 minutes. If you can't, if it's really kind of hard for you to do this stretch, another stretch that you can do is you kind of leave your legs kind of spread open like this. And you just kind of lean forward. Lean forward as much as you can, and that'll kind of stretch out your groin as well, okay? So here we go. I started with 2 minutes. I'm probably not going to talk as much. We just want to kind of focus on breathing. This is part of our cool down. In, out. We're just going to hold this stretch for 2 minutes, okay? 2 minutes. Make sure you really want to feel it in this kind of groin area right here. Put more pressure down on your knees. Bring your knees lower to the ground if you can. Bring your feet a little further in. And just focus on breathing, okay? Just focus on breathing. Great job today, guys. Great job. This is really going to help with the soreness the next day. Hopefully, I mean, you are going to be sore. It's going to be a good sore, you know what I mean? You did a lot of work today. So we're going to see how this progression goes. We're going to see how this exercise program goes, and hopefully I can help a lot of you. If not, well, some activity is definitely better than no activity. So if you weren't doing any activity before, great job. This was a good day one, guys. Good day one. So let's see how much time we have left here. Got about less than a minute here. Doing a great job. Just keeping that stretch nice and tight, okay? Right after this, we're gonna go into a stretch that's kind of like the modification for this stretch. We're gonna do toe touches again, except we're gonna be seated, and we're gonna reach with our opposite foot. I'm sorry, we're gonna reach for our opposite arm to the opposite toe and hold that stretch for a minute each leg, and we'll get into the next one after that, okay? 20 seconds, holding it the whole time. Really shouldn't have any, you shouldn't need a break for stretching, anything like that. The only reason you need a break for stretching is because you're not really that flexible, and hopefully with these stretches at the end of them, you'll be a little more flexible, okay? So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, great job. I'm gonna start it again, and we're gonna get straight into those stretches, okay? This is what I was talking about. Opposite hand to opposite foot. Grab the top of your foot here and just hold it. Just hold it. You got your other dominant hand over here. Kind of leaning, you're kind of twisting. You kind of want to lean more toward your toe than away to the side of them. And just hold it. Great stretch. You should feel in your calves, hamstrings. Great stretch. Hold it for a minute. Again, focusing on breathing. Let me just check our time. 1 minute each leg, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin to come back. Switch arms, switch legs, same thing. Focus on that breathing. You guys are doing a great job. We're making sure we're cooling the body down. We don't want to just straight out stop. That's when muscle cramps happen. That's when you tear muscles when doing the next exercises or stretchings and things like that. Okay, guys? All right, guys, great job, guys. Focus on the breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job, guys. Great job. Okay, now let's see what's next here. We're gonna go ahead and get into our tricep stretches. Okay, the first one we're gonna do, most of y'all have seen before. We're gonna grab our elbow here. You can actually grab your elbow, or you can just kind of reinforce it like I am here. We're gonna hold this for a minute, then we're gonna switch arms, hold that for a minute, okay? It's a tricep extender, it's a tricep stretch. We did work with the triceps a little bit today, so that's why we're gonna be stretching them out, all right? It's gonna be a minute each side, so here we go. Again, focusing on breathing all the way across your chest. Bring in your arm as close as you can. Great job, guys. Great job. I'm gonna move in a little closer here. You can hear me a little better. 1 whole minute, all right? Great job, guys. Great job. I'm not going to be talking as much during this cool down because I really want you to focus, kind of put your mind at ease, make sure that heart rate's going down. Really just make sure you're grabbing that stretch, getting that stretch. Perfect. Go ahead and switch arms. Let me set my timer up again. And begin. Same thing. Switch arms. Beautiful, guys. Great job. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Great job, guys. Great job. guys. Give you a little bit of an arm circle here. Now we are gonna do a second tricep stretch, but this one's gonna look a little different. We're gonna go ahead and take either arm you wanna start with, place it behind your head. If you can't place it behind your head, then just do the best you can. You can kind of bring it in front. It's a little bit more of a risky kind of stretch just for that shoulder. So if at the end of the day you really can't or don't want to put your hand or your arm behind your head, then we can just go back to straight back to these, okay? But what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your arm over your head, grab your other elbow, pull it straight back down like you're trying to grab your spine, okay? I'll give you a back version of it right here. Here we go. 1 minute each arm, okay? That's what you're looking for right there. Focus on that breathing. Feel that stretch in that tricep. You're actually feeling a little bit of a stretch in your pectorals too. Great job, guys. Great job. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. By now your heart rate should be nice and calm, or if not, definitely declining. You're breathing a little bit easier. You're really focused on that breathing. I sway a little bit. Please ignore that. We're gonna go ahead and switch arms now. And go. Same thing, right? Opposite hand, opposite elbow, pull down. And hold. And hold. Great job, guys. Great job today. Fantastic job. Beautiful. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Great job. Keep it up. This shouldn't be too difficult. If it is, feel free to skip it. Feel free to find alternative stretches. Most importantly, don't hurt yourself. Beautiful. We're coming down. Now this last one's going to be for 2 minutes, and this is the last thing we're doing today, okay? This is the last thing we are doing today. Let me set this up one more time. It's going to be for 2 minutes. All we're doing, I actually got this from a little bit of a yoga class. What we're going to do, feet shoulder width apart, just breathing. This is it. This is the final one. Final cool down exercise. We're gonna come up, inhale all the way up, cross arms, close to the elbows, exhale all the way down, cross arms, inhale. Now you don't have to go all the way up. If you can't go all the way up, just go up as far as you can, back down as far as you can, and we're just focusing on breathing in through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Real nice and calm, real nice and slow. Here we go, 2 minutes, and then we're done. We are done. There we go. Nice and calm, nice and slow. Again, this is based on your range of motion, okay? There isn't really any modification for this one. The most important part of this one is the breathing. You don't have to go fast. You don't have to go too slow either. Just a nice, calm pace. Beautiful. Back out. That's it, guys. That's it. That completes our cool down. We should be good to go. Our heart rate should not be elevated at all. If it is, take an extra exercise or two. That active breathing is what I like to call that last one. That one really helps. You just close your eyes, focus on your heart rate, focus on slowing it down. Those deep, nice breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Beautiful, and it'll drop your heart rate. Therefore, it'll help you cool down a lot faster. And now you're good to go. You've done your workout for the day. Thank y'all for sticking with me so far. Can't wait to see y'all for video 2.